I ain't crip, but I'm on that neighborhood shoot. Building business, it's that black owned. If you hustle, better hustle till your pack gone. If you work, better work till your back hurt. And if you rap, make it better than your last verse. Yeah, more lyrics. Stick and move, Javante Davis.
AJ, El Presidente, Eddie Kane University. Hill gon' heal, regardless. You, Buchanan, Bethel High School, by way of Three Man Weave, LLC.
Michelle, producer, Face Overseas.
You can catch this wave from the Marlins to the Mariners. Doing things you can't believe. It's the Three Man Weave.
Yo, what's going on, good people? Man, we forgot a major topic that we definitely wanted to touch, so we definitely gave y'all a bonus episode. So make sure y'all go check out episode 139 that we just finished recording. Actually, it's definitely January 26th. So right now, overtime, baby, overtime rules, playoff overtime,
Man.
Playoff overtime, and they say under the current rules, teams that win the coin toss in overtime are 10-1 all time in the NFL playoffs.
Which is why you got to revisit the playoff overtime rule.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like regular season is fine; it should stay that way. But because of that analytic that you just gave to us, it shows us that it's unfair. And I'm pretty sure, like, come on, like if you get the ball first, it's a clear advantage. So we're leaving, if it's 10-1, if it's a 10-1 ratio, and then we're determining who gets the ball first by a 50-50 coin toss. It's like, come on, bro. Like we are leaving too much to chance when the game is supposed to settle everything. So why not have a quarter, an extended quarter, whatever they decide the time, and play that whole quarter out. 0-0 determines who the winner.
And for me, what people always say, well, you still got to play defense. Defense is a part of the game, which is absolutely true. But they ain't got to play defense if it's a part of the game. You don't just like one go out there and it's offense versus defense the whole game, and we on defense the whole game. That's not truly football. So to me, I hate that argument where it's like, oh, defense is a part of the game. You got to get a stop. Yeah, but it's a reason why we in this overtime as well, because there's some times where we didn't get a stop on certain drives, and they also didn't get stops on certain drives. It ain't like when you go into overtime, it's always 0-0. You give up points. It's going to happen. So offense and defense got to get on the field, to me personally. And I actually do like what you say, Ken, where you say playoff overtime rules have to change, because in the regular season, I understand it's a lot more difficult to do that, especially when you have that grueling season and you got to go play these games. But to me, in the playoffs, it's too high stakes to just go out there and only one team get a chance. And I'm not saying this because of just what happened Sunday. I've always hated the NFL overtime rules with this change where it's been sudden death. And
it used to be worse.
Yeah, I was saying, it's just
you used to kick a field goal right away.
Exactly. And to me, like, it gave me hope that they were trying to move into the right direction, but now it's also time to make it change even more.
So, well, according to Ian Rappaport, they say the NFL is likely to consider a proposed change. And I was sold by a guy, Fourth Man Reef. He definitely wrote out a detailed description on why he definitely doesn't agree that the overtime rules should be changed. And he sold me. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just the fact that, like, bro, you got to make a stop. Just get him to hold a field goal. If you hold him to a field goal, then you do get a chance. Giving up a touchdown is wild, bro. Like, I'm sorry. At some point, y'all know I'm very high on your pride. Your pride has to kick in.
But then why even put the time on the clock then?
Right. And here's my thing.
So it should be an untimed drive, and if they don't get it, it shouldn't be no clock even involved in it.
Well, here's my thing with that, Hill, is I understand what you're saying. It's like you gotta make a stop, but it's also, bro, like this is the NFL. Like I was saying before, it ain't like you've just been making stops all game and it's 0-0. Like both teams was about to put up 40. So it's like this is just the way that the game was. So it's like, and to me, by saying, "Oh, you got to make a stop," when you've done every single thing in your power to make this an offensive game, it's like that's why you're seeing this 10-1 split where it's like whoever gets the ball first, whoever
it's lopsided, bro.
first, the other one. It's like, because to me, you flip a coin because now we're gonna say Josh Allen gets the ball, and who's to say they don't just go back down and score right down there too? Because it's like they offense was cooking too. Let's not forget that. So it's like to just go ahead and say, oh, you have to make a stop. Sometimes your pride got to kick in. Sometimes pride, it ain't about pride, it's about talent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So pride don't got shit to do with it. And so you like I said, you make this game to be such an offensive game, and you've been playing both sides of the football the entire game. You've been playing all three phases, and now it only lies.
Cut some phases out,
and now it's only you get one opportunity to put one phase on the field. And I understand, I'm not one for participation trophies, but to me personally, it's got to be some way to figure it out so you can actually make this a full phased game.
Yeah. Because just imagine that game. Now, we were watching a complete classic game, but we never seen no shootout like that in the last 2 minutes, right? Now, if we get a whole another 6 minutes for them to shoot out, look what they did in 2, bro. We might, you know what I mean? And hopefully it could have got settled within that 6 minutes. But this is my thing, for us to be running the clock, right? And someone puts a point up, and the game to instantly be over and say, the heck with the rest of your time, when the whole time before this, I've had the time. So what's the point of us even putting the clock up there if especially in the playoff is the first team either scores or you get the ball? Like, what is it?
But my thing is, oh damn, I forgot the point. But my thing about that is when you don't get a chance, I think it's just this game. Because where was this energy of it? It's been 11 games though. It's been 11 games. I mean, this is one of the best
overtime games.
Yeah, it's been 10-1, right?
But it's a playoff game, and that's why I said.
But that's a playoff stat. 10-1 playoff stats in the overtime, and we haven't had this much energy towards changing the rule. Because those games was not this exciting.
That's true.
So I'm thinking we are being prisoners of the moment. To a certain degree. I get it. Yeah. If you always felt the way about the rule,
that's fair.
Felt the way about the rule.
I've hated this rule forever,
and I haven't liked it.
And I understand, and I'm not accusing y'all not.
But I haven't been champion for change.
But I also play. The fact that this game was so great, it was so exciting that you just didn't want it to end.
That's very true.
And on top of that, I also feel it's championship fatigue.
Yeah,
people are tired of seeing the Chiefs now. Yeah. They've been in 4 straight.
Yeah, we wanted the Bills to win.
So now you're going for the Bills. So now you got Bills sympathy. Like, oh man, the Bills didn't get a chance to win. That's where the energy comes from.
But in reality, to your point here, in reality, you had 13 seconds to put the thing away, and you blew it.
And like I said,
don't bail you out.
No, remember what I said on the show? I said the 13 seconds shouldn't have mattered because you never should have got to overtime. You know what I'm saying? But to me personally, when you happen to get to overtime, it is like you're here now. It should be fair. This is just what it should be. And I'm like, because I've been a proponent. I've always hated the overtime rules. I've just hated because to me, I don't even like the college rules because it's like,
it's just hard to do overtime football. Honestly.
And like we were saying, y'all something else like we were saying off mic is it should be something where it's like, okay, drive for drive. You get a drive, I get a drive. And that outcome, like whatever, like if you both score, then we'll do it again. But
that's college.
No, but I'm saying like a kickoff, like I'll kick it off, you play. If you don't get it, then you punt it to us, we get a drive. If I get a drive,
instead of them spotting the ball,
right? Like I'm not saying spotting at the
25-yard line.
I'm
That's not
like
real football. Yeah, already in the red zone. I never liked that part about it neither.
Right.
But I'll tell you one thing as a statistician, bro. We hate overtime games, bro, because overtime means you don't get paid. You like stat people get paid by the game. So overtime is just free work. So I hate it. So it's like, and bro, I almost won AAU game. I almost slid an extra point one time, bro. As I worked so many games that day, and I just didn't want to work. And the game, I just knew it was going to OT. I'm like, yo, I'm about to add a free throw or something up in here, man. But the scoreboard, if the scoreboard dude would have been with me, I would have done it, man. But he wasn't with me, so I couldn't do it. But man,
Cannon Donahue. Oh man, but yeah,
I just wanted to go home. He wanted the money.
I feel you. But I want to thank everybody again. Shouts out to the fours. Saying we had a great night tonight. That's why we forgot a couple topics. So we had to get all this bonus footage because we had to get this overtime right. Overtime rules is definitely a hot topic of discussion this week. Everybody wanted to change it. Everybody had their own suggestion. And shouts out to y'all. And if you agree, you agree. And if you disagree, you disagree. That's the beauty of sports. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all catch us on all major podcast platforms, 3Man Weave, Instagram, Twitter, 3Man Weave _ You can email us at podcast.3.man.weave@gmail.com. I'm Hill. That's Cannon. It's AJ. We out.